Hey guys, I'm RedHerring. We're doing StarCraft casting today. With myself, FTaCtHerring, spawning as the red Protoss on the top left of Shakur's Plateau. Then top right of that map, we have Spades. Now Spades, yes, this is the real Spades. So he is. I'm actually not sure why he doesn't have a clan tag. I'm pretty sure he's in a clan. But yes, this is the real Grandmaster level Spades. I did check his profile after I played this game. And that means last season he was top 50 Grandmaster in North America, so no opponent to be trifled with. I did go up against him on ladder, and this was, yeah, this was actually just yesterday, so I have gotten my matchmaking ranking up a bit, but I'm still not sure how exactly I got paired with him. In any case, we'll see if I could take the game here. This guy's a very, very good opponent. I'm sure some of you guys have seen some of his games where he plays like other pros and stuff, so definitely really good. Here I am going for my pylon on the low ground. I'm gonna go for that Forge Fast Expand, and that's really, I mean, there's really only a couple builds you would go in Frost vs Zerg. That's not cheese, and that would be the Forge Fast Expand or the One Gate Fast Expand, and I do tend to like the Forge Fast Expand over the One Gate Fast Expand. Now, if you're doing anything other than that, it's going to be cheese. It's going to be like a 4 gate. 3 gate expand is pretty much obsolete. I know that was a standard a while ago, but there's really so many things that are better than the 3 gate expand. Though I do have some friends that are like, oh, 3 gate expand's the way to go. Still, just because people, Zerg players, they're so used to dealing with Forge Fast expands that sometimes 3 gate expands will like throw them off. They'll think you're 4 gating and then you can expand, or they'll think you're expand and you can just turn it into like an aggressive 3 gate and like punish them. I don't know. Not really my thing. In any case, I really like this. So I came down, I ran down with that scout, with that probe, to see if he was throwing down a hatch, and I didn't see the probe. I thought he went to go scout my base. He actually hid it behind these gas geysers and is throwing down the hatch. And then I'm gonna come down. I'm like, okay, well the timing for the hatch is about now. He should be sending down a drone. And I don't think I even have a clue about that. Throwing down my Nexus, have my Forge. I believe I got that on 13. So there comes the probe. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure the hatch timing was way before this, and I see, oh, he did throw down a hatch. So yeah, too bad. I will be going to check the third just to idle my probe down by there. And do need to scout if that third is coming. If the third's not going to be coming for the next couple minutes, it could be a 2 base play, so I do need to confirm that. There come the lings, just checking for the probe. This is super standard. He's going to be ringing around, and probably will find it. I'll check back in a little bit. There's the Overlord. Sees the whole front. Sees everything I got going for me here. There go the lings. Need to get this probe the heck out of there, and let's follow him for a little bit. Lings. I'm not sure if they'll be able to kill him. Maybe. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. We'll see. I'll keep him selected. Oh, he actually might. Well, I don't know. It's gonna be close. So transferring some of his drones down. Definitely really standard. Looking so far, getting an extra queen. So he's gonna have 3 queens. And oh no, is he gonna? Oh no, he gets cut in half in the prime of his youth. Too bad for him. Going for his fast third. So this is the third I really wanted to scout, and because they shooed the probe away, I can kind of assume he's at least thinking about taking a third. They could be trying to fake me out and just check for the probe without actually going for that third, but taking the fast third in Frost vs Zerg, especially on this map, is just so standard. I think I can assume that's the case. Grabbing my cybernetics core. I know I did make a video earlier that showed this 2 gate pressure build to take out the third, and this is kind of the alternative to that, which I've kind of been experimenting with a little bit. Notice I'm getting my second gas here, but I actually get 1 gate, go for the quick cybernetics core, and then go for a hybrid. I chrono boost a couple of stalkers. I go for this hybrid like gateway timing push, which is pretty effective. It doesn't hit as hard as a +1 attack zealot timing, but there is more of a you have a backup plan. As the 2 gate zealot pressure, it delays your tech for quite a while. So this gets your tech and it gets some aggression going, not super hard hitting, but you can do decently if you can micro. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be slicing out a Zergling with this forward zealot, just going to be shooing them away from the tower. we'll see. Yeah, he's making some lings, so that did force some lings from him, which could have been drones. He could be making 3 drones right now, but he is making some lings, so that is a little victory, I suppose. 40 drones to 34, so hasn't really started macroing crazy. But look at this. He actually just put down his gas. He has like no gas income right now. He actually, yeah, he just put it down, and I think the supply block is because I killed an overlord that was flying in my base. But I am chrono boosting warp gate, and I do have, I believe, 2 stalkers out now. 2 stalkers and a zealot. This is pretty standard. We'll see if he can deal with it. Looks like he's making some more overlords because he has supply block, so he actually cannot deal with this as well as he should be able to. It's a little bit of a mistake by him. He does have a lot of queens. I think he has 4 queens right now on 3 base. I guess it's not too many, but we'll see how the dance micro, can come out for me. Looks like I am barely going to scoot away from those lings. They're trying to surround the stalker. Shooting down the last link there, get it, and then could actually target these queens while they're off creep and maybe surround them and kill them off, but he is wisely backing up to that creep. And here we go. This is the kind of gateway timing pressure. So because I actually have 3 gates down, at the 8 minute 30-second mark, this is pretty much when I can get my first wave of units in, and this isn't really a super all-in, like it's not like a 6 gate or anything like that. It's a 4 gate, but it's a delayed 4 gate, and I go for my 3rd at the same time, so this is just brilliant play. Especially since I did supply block him earlier on. Look how much money he has. He's getting that Roach Warren now, but it's a little bit late because he had to get those lings. The attack kind of threw off his game timing. Now his Roach Warren is a little bit delayed, and he doesn't want to squander all his larvae on lings. He wants to save them for roaches. And that Roach Warren just now finishing. He's getting 11 roaches. But slicing these queens as much as possible. Needs to start microing to kill those drones there, which he's actually doing a brilliant job. That was actually really, really nicely handled. He only lost 4 workers there, but another wave of zealots coming in, targeting down that spine, and there's really not much he can do here. Might be able to kill the queen, but the popping of the roaches, putting another pylon, which I snuck all the way up top with this probe, and I am putting a pylon down at the high ground. I need to focus a couple more drones there. I have killed 5 drones, and let's look at the units lost tab really quick. He is behind, but it's not by a lot, and I think that attack really did pay off just because I forced him to make all these roaches. If you look at the income tab, it's 44 to 45. So I did kill him. Oh, nice droning up there, getting a bunch of workers at the last second there. But I did do a really nice attack just to make him build some roaches. I did kill a couple drones, and the main advantage that got me is I did establish my 3rd. And getting the 3rd in Pros for Sturg, as you Pros players and Zerg players know, is the crucial point of most games. It's basically, can the Pros player establish the 3rd, or is the Zerg player just going to be able to overrun the Pros before he can get the 3rd up? And the Pros has been doing a lot of timing attacks. Let me put a pause on that really quick because this is brilliant. So I actually put that pylon down and he ringed around, and then he chased. I knew my probe was going to get spotted because he was just going to ring around the base. I assumed he was going to do that. So I actually looped all around, and I'm actually hidden back here, and he doesn't know that. So I was pretty happy with myself as soon as I realized my probe was not going to get spotted. That was good times. Getting some more gas. I think Infestors will be his unit of choice, considering he's getting this hatch, but it could be Mutas. Well, no, actually he has no gas right now. He's getting, all this gas. So yeah, he's getting gas a bit later than I even thought, but this macro hatch is going to be very nice for him. Taking down the last pylon here, so I lost a few pylons, putting my units lost tab above his, but not the end of the world. If you look at the income tab, 63 to 57 with this fast 3rd, and I don't think he hasn't scouted it, so he didn't have an overlord chilling here, which I would say is a little bit of a mistake. You usually want to keep tabs on when the Pros player is getting the 3rd. Maybe he assumes that little tiny gateway push I did is basically to cover the 3rd. I mean, he's really good, so you might just assume, he might know the timings and know what exactly that was, and because he knows it's like a 4 gate, he knows it's not like an 8 gate off 2 base, so he knows I'm not going to be 2 base all-inning. You can assume I have the 3rd. But in any case, I do have this 1 Stargate here, and I did make this a while ago, and I'm pretty sure yeah, he has not scouted that. So I do have a couple Void Rays here, and I could be going in for the attack. I do have double time Immortals and Blink on the way, getting Robotics Bay for Colossus. My 4th gas, or my 6th gas, excuse me, is going down. And I did take the towers with these Zealots, who I'm not sure have any kills, so I think he was able to get the Lings out of there in time. And then have my Observer, which I do need to scout the main base, because I need to know, is he going Hydras well, yeah, he is going Hydras. Excuse me. Is he going like Infestors or Hydras, or is he going Mutas? And if he's going Mutas, then this double time Immortal Colossus production will have to cease like immediately. I will have to go for. I'll have to utilize my Stargate Phoenixes just to withstand the first couple waves of Mutas, and then I'll go for the Blink Templar Charge Lot composition. Whereas if he's going Hydras or Infestors, which he is here, Hydras is obviously going to be beneficial to continue with Colossus production. If he was going Infestors, then I might start getting High Templar for feedback. In any case, looks like he's pushing out here, but look at the supplies. This fast third base has really paid off nicely for me. Just because the pressure is applied to him. Notice he does have his fourth here. And this is brilliant, warping in these guys here. As soon as I realized his army was out of position, what better way to take advantage of that? Nope, just out of sight. So I am probably going to go for his third as soon as he moves out, and I do have this observer monitoring his action, where his units are. But yeah, this fast third is really doing nicely for me. I do have the sentry here to force field this ramp, and the zealot to block off any Ling run-bys, and here we go, a couple zealots going for that fourth, and a couple zealots going down to the third, and looks like oh, brilliant. For once I actually multitask correctly, so I do force field the ramp perfectly there, and I do have a bunch of sentries up here, a bunch of immortals, first Colossi stepping out. I don't know how much damage this army can actually do, and I might, oh, this is going to be close. I'm warping in a bunch more zealots, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to take down this third. Oh, no, I don't think I will. Oh, he's sandwiching my zealots down. I don't think I'm going to, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get it, so that is too bad. Running up here, I'm a tad late on those force fields, letting a couple roaches slip up, and I realize I need to get my army down to confront this attack here. Putting down some force fields here to try and keep these roaches from not shooting. Nice force fields here, keeping these roaches all clumped up, not doing anything. I do lose a Colossus there and some Stalkers, but I do clean up this army decently and actually blink these Stalkers back and save them and just work them some Colossus tank damage. Meanwhile, grabbing my fourth. So yeah, things are looking decent for me, I will say. His attack really didn't do that much damage. It didn't do as enough. He didn't like kill a Nexus. I don't think he even killed that many probes. He killed one probe in that attack, as I believe that the other probe died from the scout, or was the scout that got killed. And he did kill this pylon. This Hatcher is barely alive. I could gamble, send my Void Rays to try and pick it off, but you know, I don't know. I guess that never crossed my mind. I'm not doing that. He did maxed on roaches. He didn't know if I was going to push out immediately or wait, I guess. And so, you know, you got to play it safe. You got to get those roaches in the production queue just in case Protoss decides to march in and do some damage. But look how fragile this army is. This is basically like the most fragile. This is like a tiny little death ball. It's like I want to grow up and be a big death ball, but you know, I mean, there's a couple Colossus, a couple Void Rays, a couple Immortals, a couple Sentries, a couple Zealots, a couple Stalkers. There's a couple of everything, but not that much of anything. If you look at the income tab, I'm still making Harvesters very decently. Getting Dark Shrine, getting Templar Archives now, and do have, I believe, I'm not getting a Fleet Beacon, so I should probably start that because, oh, I don't have that much money. So I'm just spending all my money. Now I have the infrastructure, I have the economy, now I need to spend it on getting maxed out. And I am very close to being maxed out, actually, but this engagement here, he has +2, I am +2, +1, +1. Dude cannot engage in this open. This is the correct response. Do not want to engage in this wide open area where he can flank around, do so much damage with these roaches. I need, because this is such a fragile army right here, I need to wait till I'm maxed, which I am maxed now, and I need to engage in a little choke, or at least use the force fields pretty decently. So I don't have any sentries here. This was a little bit of a mistake. Warping up to Zealots to try to keep the roaches from barreling down into my base, but he just ignores those, and basically instantly snipes off everything. Running down my force, I realize, okay, I definitely need to try and save as many of the probes as I can. Running up, and there we go, there's the blink up on the high ground. Could put a force field down, very nice force field, and trying to save these Stalkers so they don't get totally owned by the roaches here. Upgrades are in my favor, keep in mind. 2-2-1, he's 2-1. Colossus dealing so much death, and I'm actually able to kill every single roach and every single Hydra in that forward attack. So if you look at units lost tab now, fairly in my favor. I mean, it's not a huge amount. Protoss versus Zergs, you know, Protoss is supposed to be the more cost-efficient army trader, loss provider, death dealer, anyway. So, yeah, it's not looking too horrible, and he's maxing out on some more infestors and some more roaches, but this death ball, he's not maxed. I am almost maxed, waiting for this observer to clean up some of this creep. So many infestors, but he doesn't have that many corruptors, and I have so many colossus and a couple of void rays. This is just going to be horrible for him. He really needed corruptors on this attack. And he's been kind of gas-starved this whole game. Nice fungals going down. The roaches dealing as much damage as they can. Void Rays charging up on nothing, really. But the Colossus wailing away. They've just sniped so many infestors. He has like 4 infestors left. He used to have so many. And the Mortal's just dishing out pain, doing so much damage, and he leaves without the GG. So Spades, not too happy about this game, I will assume, losing to some nobody Protoss player on ladder. But yeah, this was actually, I mean, it's not so much his fault as it was me doing really well. He didn't really make that many mistakes. It was just me playing, I think, one of my better games. Just taking that fast third and being able to defend it really put me in position to win this game. And there's really nothing he could do to really stop that. I don't even know if he had a Spire. He did have a Spire, but just didn't have the Corruptor count really needed to finish off these Colossus. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a pretty intense game. I know I cast a Pros for Zerg on Shakur's Plateau earlier, but hey, it had Spades in it. I wanted to cast it. So, yeah, comment, rate, subscribe. I'll have more videos out soon. Thanks, guys.